Welcome and thank you so much for joining me for this practice today. We are going to start seated, so find a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you, and ground your sit bones down into your mat. We'll roll the shoulders down the back, lift the spine nice and tall, close down the eyes if you feel comfortable, if not just soften your gaze. And just start to bring your awareness to your breath. So in and out through your nose if you can. And if your mind is busy, that's absolutely fine. Just notice at any point that the mind wanders off into thinking mode, onto your to-do list. And just pick it up and bring it back to the breath. We'll just take a few conscious breaths here and just keep anchoring the mind back into the present moment. And then we'll blink our eyes open. And come through into tabletop. We're going to start with some cat-cows. So bring the knees underneath the hips, the wrists under the shoulders. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Push the mat away. Toes can be tucked under, but if you can, see if you can bring the tops of your feet down onto the mat. We're going to inhale, drop the belly, open through the chest, look forwards. And then exhale, reverse that movement. Push the top of the back away. Tuck the tailbone under, looking back between your legs. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, tucking under. Good, and just keep going in your own time, syncing the breath with the movement. Inhaling forwards. And exhaling as the top of the back comes up. And then we'll come back to a neutral spine. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, walk your hands over to the left-hand side. Just coming into a side body stretch here, just as far as feels okay for you. Take a big inhale into that space you've just created. And then exhale, walk the hands back through center, all the way over to the other side. Big breath in here. And as you exhale, walk back to center. I'm going to come up to standing now, so tuck the toes under, walk your hands back, roll onto your feet, and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Your head is the last thing that lifts. Arms come up and over, palms touch. And exhale, hands come down to your heart. Good, we're going to do some half sun salutations. So rather than stepping back into plank and down dog, we're going to stay standing. So come to the middle of your mat, bring your feet hip width apart, roll your shoulders down your back, and just bring the weight through the toes, through the heels, just gently rocking backwards and forwards on the feet. And then make those movements smaller and smaller. Until you find stillness and feel like your weight is equally distributed through all of the corners of the feet. Roll the shoulders down the back, open the palms forwards. Tuck the chin in slightly, lift the crown of the head. Engage through the core, pull the belly button to the spine. Tadasana, our mountain pose. And we'll inhale, arms come up, palms touch. And then exhale, swan dive down. forward fold. You can keep a nice generous bend through your knees here. Inhale halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale, push into the heels. Arms come up and over the head. The right hand is going to grab the left wrist, and we exhale, side bend to the right, pushing down into that right big toe. Inhale, center. Exhale, swap the hands, side bend to the left. Inhale, center, and exhale, swan dive down. Inhale halfway, nice flat back, crown of the head lifts forwards. Exhale, release all the way down. Inhale, push into the heels, arms come up just to shoulder height. And we'll exhale, bring the left hand over to the right. Inhale, bring that right hand back, gazing back at that thumb. Exhale, hands come back together. And inhale, open wide. Exhale, right hand comes to the left. Inhale, left hand comes back, looking back at that thumb. Exhale, bring the hands back together. And inhale, open the hands wide, up and over the head. And exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Push into the heels, arms come up and over the head. And we'll exhale, maybe take a slight back bend here. Inhale, center. Exhale, down to the heart. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, push into the heels, arms come up. Right hand grabs the left wrist. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale up, switch the hands. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, center. And exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Push into the heels, arms come up, shoulder height. Exhale, left hand comes round to meet the right. Inhale, right hand comes back. Look back at that thumb. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, right hand to the left. Inhale, left hand back. Exhale, left hand meets the right. Inhale, arms out and up and over the head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, push into the heels, arms come up and over the head. Pull the belly button to the spine, exhale, back bend here, drawing a line on the ceiling with the hands. Good, inhale back to center. And exhale, hands come down to the heart. Just pause here for a moment, bring the thumbs to the sternum, maybe noticing the heartbeat. Just being aware of your breath. And then we're going to walk to the short edge of our mat. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive down. Bend the knees, bring the hands down. Step the feet back into down face dog. Lift the hips up. Spread the fingers wide. Push the chest through the arms. And straighten the legs. Encourage the heels down to the floor. If this doesn't feel right for you, you can keep as much of a bend in your knees as you need to. The important thing here is we've got a nice flat back, so not worrying about how far the heels are from the floor. We'll pause here for a few breaths. And then we'll drop the knees, untuck the toes, bring the knees wide, big toes together, and exhale down to find an extended child's pose. Walk the hands back towards the body. Come around onto the bum, and we'll bring the soles of the feet together. Knees come wide to find our Cobblers Pose. So holding on to the ankles, lift the spine up nice and tall. And then exhale, hinge from the hips, trying to keep a nice flat back. Just encouraging the chest forwards. You can release the hands up to the ceiling. And then let the top of the back round, encouraging the head down. Walk the hands back up. Lift the knees up, bring them together. We're going to find our reverse tabletop now, just to counteract that forward bend. So come forwards a little bit if you need to. Bring the hands behind you, fingertips are facing the hips. We'll spread the fingers and inhale, lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Don't let the neck and the head drop back. Just looking up, you should feel a stretch through your shoulders here. And if you're tight through this part of the body, this one might feel quite intense, so we'll just stay here for one more breath. And then exhale, slowly drop the hips. And then roll down onto your back, hug your knees into the chest. Have a rock from side to side. And then bring your legs out long. For our final pose, our Shavasana. If it's early in the day, you can stay seated if you wish, if lying down makes you feel sleepy. Snuggle the shoulders under the back. Palms can be facing the ceiling, or bring them onto the belly if that feels more comfortable. And just have a scan through from your head down to your toes. And just see how you're feeling. And let the body be heavy. And let the breath be slow and smooth. Nice long inhalations. And long exhalations. Just letting the body relax. And each time you exhale, the body wants to relax even more, and just allow it to do just that. Feel the body releasing, relaxing, and letting go. Imagining yourself sinking down into the floor. And allow the earth to come up and support you. And just stay here for a few more moments. Just keep the mind focused on the breath. And start to deepen the breath. Bring back some movement, wiggle your fingers, wiggle the toes. Inhale the arms up and over the head for a nice full body stretch. And then hug the knees in one at a time for a final rock from side to side. And then roll over onto the side of the body, bring the hand down. Push yourself back up to seated. To end our practice together today, we'll take an inhale all together. And then exhale, hands come down to the heart. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I hope you enjoyed that. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you again very soon.